I decided to give my opinion on this situation with Sony going away from physical disc. I see a lot of people is in the uproar about it, but honestly, it's really no surprise to me. Because when you look at it, the handwriting has always been on the wall. In fact, when they made the PlayStation 5, there's a reason why they made a digital version and a disc version. It's because they knew they was going to eventually go over to digital anyway. And so that was one of the reasons why I purchased the digital edition, because I knew that's where they was headed. Then another reason why I purchased it is because I'm not a big gamer like that. And so because I'm not a big gamer like that, I figured the digital one would be more for me. Now I could be wrong, so in the comments if you can explain it, then please do. But I felt that getting the digital games, that after a while, if you download so many digital games, it'll overload the system. Then to where at one point you have to delete games to keep your memories. Now, if I'm wrong on that, then somebody please correct me. But that's what I think about downloading digital games, is that it overloads the memory. But for me, because I'm not a gamer like that, I was not afraid of that, because I know I'm not going to be playing a lot of games like that or downloading a lot of games like that, to where that's why I went on and got the digital one. In fact, I had this one for like 8 months and I haven't even took it out the box yet. Haven't even played it yet. And that's one of the things that turned me off on video games at this point, is just that I get tired of the consistent changing. I know technology changed, but people are spending their hard-earned money on these expensive equipments just for it to be out of date 2 or 3 years later. The PlayStation 5 haven't even been out that long. I think maybe 2 or 3 years, and they are already talking about a PlayStation 6. So no, they're not gonna get my money on the PlayStation 6, regardless. The PlayStation 5 don't even have a full library yet, but yet they're already talking about a PlayStation 6. But this is not a surprise. Them going physically digital, all the way digital, is not a surprise. The handwriting been on the wall. I mean, look at how technology advances. It always pushes the old out. VHSs went to CD. CDs went to HD CD. HD CD went to Blu-ray. And then Blu-ray slowly been pushed out to digital downloads. So I'm really surprised at how the video game system lasted this long, actually. And even in the car trends, look at the radios. There's no radios that actually play disc in the cars anymore. It's all just on the screen, or you got to play it through your phone. So that's the way technology is. And unfortunately, y'all going to have to accept it, because they're going to do it regardless. Now, they may push back a little bit and continue to make physicals, but this is how they're going to do it. Now, I want y'all to subscribe, save this video, and remember what I'm about to say, because this is how they're going to do it. Now, they may push back and say, well, we will continue to make physical games. But what they're going to do is, those physical games are going to cost $10 to $15 more than the digital. And so that's going to force you to buy the digital because it's cheaper. And then eventually they'll say, see, the physical copies are just not worth it. And so that's what's going to happen. But this is part of what technology does. This is part of advancements. It's just, y'all got to accept it. Also remember too that the war is affecting everything. The war don't just affect gas. It's affect car parts. It affects computer parts. And this is what we're seeing here, the effects of the computer parts. It also affects prescriptions. So the war is affecting everything. And so a lot of us, we're complaining about stuff that we don't know the full story of why they doing it. we're just assuming they're doing it for a money grab. We assume that they're doing it to rob the people. You never know. They could be doing it to save the business. So I just want y'all to think about that. That's my opinion on it. And please leave a comment, share your opinion, like, save, and subscribe. Everybody have a nice day.